Let the battle begin!
Pikachu, use quick attack! That's it, Pikachu, go! Oh, right, normal attacks don't work against ghost types.
How could you forget that?
Ash, you're retarded as shit. So hey guys, it's CoolTrainerAlex, and I've got a Elite Four battle here for you. It's against Antychu, and he leads off with a Metagross, or I lead off with a Metagross. He leads off with a Jirachi. I expect a trick. I just want damage on this thing. There's no way I want it to be able to trick me for free. So I predict him to go into something flying, levitating, whatever. So I go into Infernape. He switches, I guess predicting me to be Scarfed. And I switch too, expecting him to use like Psychic or something. So we just pulled like two double switches or something. And I'm just going to go for Fire Punch to see how much it does. Because I have the Babiri Berry in case he has Gyro Ball. And it's not going to do a lot, which means he's probably fireproof since I'm almost max attack. And he's going to Hypnosis me, which kind of sucks. He's going to set up his Stealth Rocks as I go into Gyara, which I figured he would do. So that's why I went into Gyara. And yeah, I'm going to go for Waterfall just in case he switches or whatever. It does a decent amount. It's probably a 2-hit KO. But he goes for Toxic, and just in case it's not a 2-hit KO, Leftovers, Sandstorm makes everything so long. Just in case it's not, I go for Taunt, and I should have gone for Dragon Dance here. Because, I mean, even if he Toxics me, I would still be up, you know. Up. And it's a shame I didn't, because I probably would have been able to do a lot more. I keep Gyarados in because at this point I don't know what kind of Azelf this is. I mean, he switched it out on an Infernape, so I want to know what it is. And it ends up being Life Orb. That's fine by me. I switch in Caesar because I assume he thinks I'm going to Pursuit, and I know most Life Orb sets have Flamethrower. So I tried to play on the fact that he thought I didn't know it, if that kind of makes sense. So I just go for Bullet Punch, and he does keep it in. I assume he went for Flamethrower, Fire Blast. I take it out. I go into Tyranitar because I know I can take a couple hits, and I don't really have anything for this Zapdos. And this Metagross carries Ice Punch, but I forgot it carried Ice Punch because it's more of an anti-lead to take out Gliscors rather than set up Stealth Rocks. And I go for Meteor Mash, and right after I do that, I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I click Ice Punch? But, yep. That's how it's played, I guess. It's weird. I guess I outrun him with the Scarf. I didn't even see that coming, but I guess Zapdos isn't that fast when it's bulky. He goes for 2 Heat Waves, which I thought was odd because a Thunderbolt would probably kill me anyway. I could have switched into something to take a Heat Wave, but whatever. I just needed that damage on it because Tyranitar is probably the only thing that can take him out in one hit, and he's asleep. Send in Infernape, hit him up with a Fire Blast, bam! And Chidori, that's a Naruto reference. That thing's going to go down. Life Orb and Sandstorm is going to take its toll. He's going to send in Blissella, very accurately named. I'm going to hit up a U-turn on him. Get some decent damage on it. Nothing too big. And I'm going to go into Caesar, and he set up Calm Mind. I assume he forgot I had Caesar. I was actually afraid he had like Hidden Power Fire. But I decided to go for the U-turn. And he's going to go for Moonlight to get him back to full health so that my U-turn cannot kill him. In the Sandstorm, Moonlight only does 25%. That's why I think Cresselia got moved out of UU, because there's so many Hippos and Tyranitars that its recovery move isn't even that good. Sorry. And so, yeah, Leftovers, everything. Sandstorm, and here I get a crit. I don't know if that mattered. I mean, it's one of those ones that, like, based on the RNG, it would have killed or it would have left it, like, little health. But I go into Caesar anyway. I go for Bullet Punch, Banded, it kills it, thank you, Lord. Now he has one Pokemon left. And I see Caesar, Red Devil. Well, I see the name, and then I know it's Caesar. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm alright. I've got an Infernape and a Suicune, which he hasn't seen. And then he starts Swords Dancing. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to lose when I'm up 3-1. He goes for Bullet Punch. Obviously, he has to, which is why I sent in Infernape. Well, that's why I kept Infernape in. I go into Suicune. He's going to go for X Scissor. And it's going to do a lot. I think over 300, almost 300 damage. I go for Surf. It does more than I expected, which I assume means he's max speed, max attack. He just said whatever to HP. And he goes for Bullet Punch here. The only reason I can assume he did that was because he thought that there was a speed tie, maybe. Either way, after Life Orb, Banded Bullet Punch would have killed him, and he wouldn't be able to kill me. So I would have won anyway. I just thought it was a little odd that he went for that. Good game, Antychu. Something I should note, if I do ever lose to the Elite Four in this, like I have to go through 4 people, and then the Elite Four champion, which is PK Sparkxx. If I do ever lose, I do have to start over. So that's going to be a bummer if I do. So stay tuned. I will keep you guys updated. Comment, rate, subscribe, and peace.